you hear action for about the 8th or 9th time, and you're just like, oh, I got to do this again, you know.
The scene in the car in episode 2 with Cooper and Tommy, we get a lot about Tommy's upbringing. And then Cooper points out, well, you've kind of broken the cycle. Yeah. And that hits, right? Take me inside that. Do you guys rehearse a lot? Did you go through that a lot beforehand? No?
I don't rehearse at all. You know, I mean, sometimes you have to just so the camera crew can get their marks and all this kind of thing. But you just say, all right, I'm going to walk over here and pick the coffee cup up. Then I go over there. You know, I always felt, I mean, it's not the same for every actor. If an actor wants to rehearse and they need to, I'll do it, you know, but for myself, the first take or two, that's the ones you're going to get that are realistic. I mean, after that, you know, you hear action for about the 8th or 9th time, and you're just like, oh, I got to do this again, you know. So, I like things to be fresh, really. Yeah. And with Sam and me, it comes very easily. And I'm not bragging on us. I'm just saying it's the way it is. Yeah. When he and I sit at the table in a scene and talk to each other, it's no different than this. It's we have a very easy way. I don't even call it work. You know, it's just two guys talking to each other or whatever they're doing. You know,
that scene in the car in particular, do you think Tommy had thought about before Cooper pointed it out that, I have changed, I have made positive change in the life of my family?
I think he certainly hopes he has.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you spend that much time in a truck, you think
there's only so much yelling at the radio you can do, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then Sam, do you think that he thinks there's time to repair the relationship with his son and his grandchildren? Do you think that that's something that he's been thinking of as he's been sitting out there watching the sunset?
I think he's lived his life just full of regret.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that he pined away for his wife forever, dedicated his life waiting for her to come back, come around, so to speak. And at the same time, for sure, you know, I mean, he's the father of a son, and a failed father of a son. That definitely laid waste to him on some deep personal level. Yeah. You know, and the opportunity again to come back into the fold, so to speak. You know, I think he's timid about it in the beginning. He's reluctant about it, but I think he's up for it. I hope he's up for it.
This is all very heavy. The scene in the car with you and Billy Bob in episode 2, which is stunning. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. Do you think that Cooper has been thinking this all along? Like, Dad did an okay job, or is this a revelation for him?
He's never really had to think about it. And I think what they go through in that scene prior to that one, I think that's a very eye-opening thing for him, that he did not have that understanding about his father. And so when they have that real moment, that's something that in real life, you know, in my life, I had a few of those with my dad, but it's mostly the relationship that Cooper and Tommy have where, hey, this is what you got to do and this is it and this sucks and I get it, but go ahead. You know, it's always going and moving fast. So to have that moment means so much in that relationship. Yeah, it's a real honor to be able to bring that. For me and Billy both, we pulled off real life things. I lost my dad last year, and Billy was talking about some things in his. I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, those were raw emotions that we actually used our fathers to think about to make that happen, or to, you know, that's what put us in that. Is the best way I can say it, I guess.
I'm excited to talk to you because we don't know a lot about Gino. We only know the cool, calm, self-assured man we saw come in at the end of season 1, who is a lot smarter than the average bear. The average bear, definitely smarter than the guys that Tommy has been cracking skulls with or been cracked by, right? Is he someone who always knows what's going on in every facet of his business?
I would say yes.
Okay.
I would say yes. Doesn't mean he does, but I would say it's that type of personality that he's very much in tune, and he's sort of a kind of guy that probably has gotten to where he is in life because of a sense of intelligence and being sort of cunning and one step ahead of the situation, you know, play dumb and then to be able to we get to the ultimate goal, you know?
Yeah.
It's better to listen than to speak.
It seemed to me, you can correct me if I'm wrong, there's a line you had where it's like, we have senators in our pockets.
Mhm.
We have, you know, and that
Yeah.
seemed like a surprise to Tommy a little bit. Do you think that's accurate there?
And we have the same enemies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Yeah.
You know, and it's accurate because, first of all, because Taylor wrote it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, yes. Yeah,
And do you think that Tommy thought that they were kind of on the same level?
Well, I didn't think, maybe. You have to ask
Yeah.
Billy about Tommy and Taylor about Tommy, but my sense of it is that Tommy Norris' character was dealing with this underlings, and that's what he was familiar with.
Got it.
And then all of a sudden he's introduced to this other guy, and he's going like, okay, this is not, you know, this is something to be really careful with, because the other people are like, you know, I know how to deal with a rattlesnake. You know,
Yeah.
I see it, it's there. You know, I can. But this situation is much more dangerous.
Definitely.
Because you might wake up one morning and there's a horse's head underneath your pillow. You know.
Gino is now looming over the storyline. Do you think Cooper at all was like, hey, this random company wants to give me all this money. Maybe something shady's going on. Do you think that even crossed his mind?
I think it should have. Yeah, I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how.
But why is he gesturing to you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Like, spill it. Spill it. Tell me about a real fun time you guys had on set this season.
In the season,
Hanging out, doing the season, anything. I just love how much you guys love each other, and it's so nice to be around. So much of the subject matter for your characters is so weighty, right?
yeah.
But you clearly you enjoy working together. You've said you enjoy working together. What was a great day you had together?
You know, Allie, when she fixed her pirate meal, was pretty awesome. And particularly when the table was, I shouldn't even say that, but it was covered with crawdads.
You mentioned that,
They
yeah,
were
the seafood
inedible.
day.
Yeah.
Crawdads.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, they were beautiful. And the trick was to make it look like I was eating one. You know what I mean? Or I'd sit there peeling it forever, this stinky, smelly thing, and then try to like hide it under my mustache and get it in there, and at the same time drop it in my lap. And, you know, it became quite a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, and Billy's smarter than I am. He just said, "Well, I don't want to eat. I just have a drink, you know, and laugh at somebody or talk." And anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. Nothing against the prop department. It's usually very good food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Just that was that day, one day.
Yeah.